Hello ratbags, it's Jade PLAYSGAMES. Welcome to another Ark Survival Evolved news video. So guys, you may guess what I'm about to put from that thumbnail. Yes, Ragnarok has been delayed and I am really sorry for it. I really believed Wildcard had got their shit together. I really believed they were going to come through and have this DLC or expansion, whatever you want to call it, ready. 2 years in a row, unveiling something at E3 and then 2 years in a row not delivering on it. Previously they've not come through on some of the other stuff they've promised, light survival, primal survival, and it's just a real shame they just can't seem to just shut up and just get on with making their game. So Ragnarok is not coming on the 4th of July. Console users, Ragnarok will not be releasing on Xbox or PS4 on the July 4th. Currently we're aiming for next week, the week of July the 10th. So that's not even a cast iron guarantee it's going to happen on July the 10th. But why has this happened? So let's take a look at what actually occurred over the weekend. You guys have been reporting so many problems and issues to me, either in the comments or through messages or tweets. Loads of bugs on the Xbox version. It's pretty much how I've predicted. They rushed the update on Friday for some god-known reason. Well, I know the reason. They wanted to get it ready. They wanted to see if it would pass the mustard, if it would go through for the weekend, so that come Monday they could really prep for Ragnarok. But clearly it's backfired. There is no gonna be easy fix for this. There's loads of problems with Xbox at the moment. Memory related crashes, people having huge issues around bases, particularly any type of medium or large base is just making you crash the dashboard multiple times. Dedicated servers are having issues too, as well as a bunch of minor other little problems and issues to do with crafting tables not showing up the inventory properly, and of course the infamous not being able to access the center map. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about, at the moment the center map is locked unless you ascend or you use a cheat for it. Go and watch the video that's in the description down below and in the link, and it will tell you exactly how to unlock it if you haven't already seen it. Tether option has been removed. Guys, I warned you about this when it came out. So many people were like, oh, you were wrong, Jade, you were wrong. Because months and months ago I put out loads of videos saying they were never going to put the tether option to be increased or to be taken away completely. And people said it might happen, it would happen, and then of course it did happen, but it was a mistake. They never included the tether options actually appear on console because it's just not stable enough. And I warned you guys about this when it came out, and unfortunately them warnings have come true. Multiple issues with the game. Now I understand not everyone's got an issue. Lots of you have been telling me it runs fine, it's perfect, you've increased it a little bit, you can go all around the map without your friend and it works beautiful. But the majority of people that have come back to me have said the more they increase it, or even if they leave it increased at a certain level, the more players that start joining, the more stuff they start doing, the game slowly gets worse. You can't harvest any items, players get stuck, and you won't be able to build in certain areas. So they have removed it, guys. And here's the tweet with Jen saying it was never meant to be added to console because we can't ensure the stability of it. So I know it sucks, guys. I mean, I had it on my Primitive Plus server and people were running all over the map, but it was really unstable. People couldn't gather or harvest anything. End of the day, the game needs to run. For me, it's a non-issue. If the game's not running properly, you have to remove it or you have to take it away temporarily. Maybe they can do some work on it. Maybe they can increase it. Even if they could increase it to like 500 meters, it would help massively. But for the moment, if you're looking for that option on the Xbox, you will not find it. And of course, because of the problems with Xbox patch that came out on Friday, PS4 will not be getting that patch. And thank God, because like I said, there are loads of problems with it. So it's a good thing you're not going to be getting it. So don't expect an update anytime soon. I wouldn't even expect it Monday or Tuesday. It looks like the Xbox One's going to have to go back in certification once they've isolated the memory leaks. Now it's not much of an announcement, it's literally 2 lines. I think they could have done a bit more here, but they've identified a memory related crash on servers that are working to fix on Monday. I honestly can't see it coming Monday, I really don't. This may also affect player dedicated servers. Areas with large bases and large collections of tamed creatures will experience this crash most often. We apologise for any inconvenience caused. So there you go, guys. Ark is absolutely foobarred at the moment. They can't sort out a simple thing like releasing some DLC not only 2 weeks after announcing it. Ragnarok will not be here on Monday. It won't be here till the week after. So what is going on? Are Wildcard losing control? Can they actually get this game out by the 8th of August? I know many of you are doubting it. I get umpteen tweets with me in it and comments saying that the game's never going to be released or there's going to be problems with it. And I'll gladly admit I got it wrong. I really truly believed they'd have Ragnarok sewn up and ready, good to go. If you're going to announce something at E3 a year after delaying the last piece of content you announced, god damn, you've got to start delivering on this shit. But it always seemed a bit weird. I mean, the actual Ragnarok, what it is at the moment, is only 50% complete. It has got a bunch of issues that we've encountered on my Patreon server already. It feels like more and more, again, the hype machine that is Wildcard went out of control. Every time they see the game slowly starting to dip, something happening, they will release just basically bogus bullshit. It's all designed to keep us coming back for more, to stay playing the game a little bit longer, because they need full servers. Come launch on Xbox One, PS4, people are doubting how many people are going to pick it up. There are going to be 1 million or so people, at least, that have held off picking the game up. People that don't believe in early access, people that just wanted to see all the bugs and turn out how it was. But they still need the servers populated. So the Ragnarok DLC was meant to ensure that. It was meant to get people all hyped up about Ark again. They needed something new. Every game that is in early access at the moment that I have covered has got something they're holding back for full release. Whether it's some story mode, whether it's some new maps, some new features, new functions. All we know about on the actual Ark side of things is the final end content, which we know nothing about other than they've said there's going to be something more. It looks like it's becoming a bit more clear of the fact that they've locked off the centre map. So if you're doing it traditionally, you will have to actually complete the island, ascend once, and then you will unlock the actual centre map. So the centre map has become a reward for your hard work on the island. And that to me is a big mistake. Ark has always been about choice. You can play the game how you want to play. If you're a tamer, if you're someone who likes building, if you like someone who's just surviving, if you like PvP, if you like the PvE element, working together with tribes. So putting stuff that has been available and that wasn't part of the core game is just stupid. It just limits the choice and there's no real reason for it. Especially as the map has been out a long time now on all systems. If it was Ragnarok and, you know, something brand new and we were saying, you know, to get you back in the mood for it. Trouble is people would see right through that though, knowing that the game is about to release and the things that I just said about needing more players to come back to it. That being said, they've made their money. They don't really need players to come back to it. I can't remember the exact figures, but I'm sure it's over 6 million copies sold or something like that now across all systems. Anyone doubting how much money they've made from this is incredibly stupid, basically. They've made a lot. Despite the court case they paid 40 million out for, despite all the issues, they've got money to burn, it seems, but actually not money to get it fixed and ported, especially on consoles. And that's where most of their money has come from in the last 12 months. Without the console input from PlayStation, they would have really come close to the edge and would have probably needed a big publisher to come in and save the day. As it stands, they're still an independent developer funded by another company still, but it's not one of the big ones that you're used to knowing about. I'm just sad and disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm not going to be making any rant videos. I'm not going to be going all out on them. I generally thought they would have it sewn up. The fact that they've promised something again at a big conference. I'm repeating myself because it will start aggravating me. But I'm just going to focus on other stuff, guys. I've got my Ragnarok server on the Patreon. I still have got loads of stuff I want to do on that. I'm enjoying it. And although it means there's a delay for console, it hopefully means I can get even more content ready that when it does come out, and the people that are still excited by it, which I bet that some of you won't be excited. I reckon there are going to be a lot of you that will just be like, you know what, bollocks this. But it's not like I'm going to suddenly stop playing Ark content anytime soon. You know, my channel is Ark. There's a bunch of other games I'm probably going to actually play a little bit more this week now, and I've got a bit more time to do stuff, but it's not like I'm going to stop putting out Ark videos. Because despite the problems, and despite a large selection of people unhappy with the way the game's been developed, there's still millions of you that love the game, and although you still may have issues with the way it's handled, it's still not stopping you from enjoying the game, other than when crucial bugs and problems like this occur. Ragnarok won't be here until at least the 10th of July, if at all. Supposedly, the Xbox fix for the memory problems and the player dedicated issues will be coming on Monday, but don't expect a PS4 fix until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. If you're having problems accessing the centre map, go and watch the video that's the end of this video and the link down below. And a quick one as well, just in case you haven't seen it or you don't work it out by now. If you're trying to use admin commands on Xbox One, you need to type in, or you need to press LB, RB, X and Y at the same time on the pause menu. That will bring up your admin command box. So till then, I'm going to be putting out a bunch of content on other games. I've got loads of smaller independent games that I've been dying to get a chance to actually play. I've got Planet Nomads that I've been dying to get into, Rock H or Rock Who or Rock, I can't exactly pronounce it. I'm going to take a look at Osiris New Dawn, and you know what, I'm going to be pumping out some 7 Days to Die content this week. The last 2 days I've enjoyed some time off with my kids a little bit, and we've spent some time doing stuff. I've not been on social media as much, and I've not felt that pressure to do more videos because I knew a lot of you would probably be pissed off. And it's been good. It's made me realise there is more to life than just problems and issues with one game. There's a million games out there, and I'm going to play them this week, and I'm going to show you what some other games are around. And hopefully by the time that week's done, all the problems hopefully will be corrected, and we can look forward to some more DLC the week after. Till then, I've put a link down below. Jen is asking for feedback about single player issues and problems. If there's any issues you've encountered on the Xbox or PC or even PS4 in single player, please go to the link down below, sign into the forum site, create an account and post what your problem is, or even better, get some actual video footage of it, record it, use the Xbox, capture that, or the PS4, and actually show what the problem is. Like I said, I'm working on some do's and don'ts and some new sort of tips about some of the new options that have been implemented in the menu system on Xbox and should be coming to PS4 in the future. I'm Jade Plays Games. I'll give you the art news, I'll give you my opinion, and I'll see you ratbags very soon. Bye bye.